Wrestling Podcast. I'm Mr. KS. That is Chris, the co-host who will aggravate you all freaking week with shit that makes no sense from the IWC. But God damn it, he's my friend. He's my
Better
friend.
believe it.
He is my friend on a Friday morning, I'm no less. And then he will send you something and then say, "Here, I know this will set you off." So
I'm like,
you're
good morning to
doing
you. Good morning, and you're welcome.
You're purposely doing this. Why do you do this? Why? What enjoyment do you get out of sending me these crazy videos of these people talking?
You're not here to see it, but I do get a bit of a giggle out of it sometimes. You know.
I mean, when I say early in the morning, I don't mean 7, 8. I mean 5.
That's because I know you're up already. I mean, I'm just getting up and looking at my phone. And I see these things pop across my phone. I thought, hey, I had to see it. I know you'll love to see it, so I send it your way.
Knowing good and damn well, I'm not gonna love seeing this because it is some of the most stupidest things you've ever heard in your life. But these people swear, but now it's real. That's what the show is about today. We gonna get into whatever happened this week in wrestling, of course, and then the IWC's.
What is that sound coming from your end?
It's probably football.
No, it sounds like something is vibrating on your desk or something. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
You got a fan going?
Nah.
No fan or anything? It's just like,
Nah.
Dude, it sounds weird.
You still here?
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be. Unless it's me and my son's gaming chair upstairs.
I don't know. I don't think you have any actual listeners right now that could pick up on it. We'd ask them. But
yeah, it's probably my son's gaming chair. I don't hear it. I don't know. You've been listening to the IWC all week, so that's probably the buzz you hear in your ear. All the people saying stupid stuff to you. Since you like looking at those videos and stuff, most of these things I don't see until you send them to me. I'm trying to clean up my algorithm of stupidity, namely wrestling stupidity. I've got the political stupidity for the most part cleaned up. Now I'm trying to get the wrestling stupidity out of my algorithm. So, but you're no help in doing that. You just I'm gonna pull up some of these things you're saying because
you got to play one because I want to say something about it first before you jump on it.
Which
you got to play the one where they talk about the supposed not suspension, but the supposed dogging for holding a sign.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know which one it is, right? The two guys talking about it, and okay, yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
So first of all, are you admitting that this is?
You'll get my take from it. You'll get it. Trust me.
I just want to be clear because I don't, like you said, people think you just if it's something that's not good for WWE, you're gonna throw it away, throw it down. So
I have a good, solid response. So, I mean, trust me. It's a good, solid response.
Why is it not trying to share? Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. Did I share the right one? Okay.
Now, are you sharing on Facebook, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to click on it when it showed up on mine, but I haven't seen it show up yet, so I was making sure.
Do we think that it was holding the sign that maybe has put LA Knight in corporate jail for this episode of Monday Night Raw?
If he is not on the Survivor Series War Games, yes. I've never seen this much pettiness in a Triple H era ever until this day. Can you name me another superstar that's been banished so hardcore? The only superstar that I could think of, Santi, is the Creed brothers. Hot. Beating everybody, beating DIY, just running through the entire tag team division. But then they have a match against Judgment Day. The Brutus Bomb awkwardly lands on Damian Wepa King Priest. He gets hurt in that moment. And then the Creed brothers push, poof, disappear forever, gone. Sent to the Shadow Realm, as you mentioned. But what did LA Knight do? My man did nothing wrong.
The sign. Sancho, in your heart of hearts. Okay, not even in your heart of hearts. In your dark corporate heart. If you are a WWE exec, would you not have been a little bit peeved off by what LA Knight did as much as we loved it as fans?
Okay, so did they say he's in corporate jail? Is that what they said? Was that the words?
That's something like that. Yeah.
So, as much as I appreciate the love, guys, for LA Knight, because I'm an LA Knight fan, you know this, right? I'm an LA Knight fan first and foremost. Thank you for bringing up a little love for him and trying to take it up for him. But are you serious? The man misses one Monday Night Raw, and he's now in corporate jail because he took a sign from a person in the audience and showed it real quick and gave it back to him or something, or threw it down, whatever he did. That is what you think constitutes corporate jail? You think he's being banned from TV because he tried to promote himself on television, an act of pettiness or something someone said? Honestly, that is what you're talking about right now? I mean, the man is not on one show. Just because you don't write him in on one show does not mean that he has done something wrong and Triple H hates him and wants to bury him for holding a sign. How many wrestlers in the past have you seen take a sign about them and show their appreciation for the sign and hold it up and show it and give it back to them? And you also seen plenty of heels snatch them and rip them in half too. But I mean, seriously, I do not believe that you wasted that much time in your show to say they put that man in corporate jail. Now, with that being said, do I appreciate the fact he's not where I want him to be right now? No. You know what I think about it already. But I think they put a bunch of bogus stuff out in that clip.
Number one, any grown man who dresses like that and sits in a room like that, I can't take seriously to begin with. That's number one. Sitting there with your LA Knight glasses on, your stupid little hat, stupid little mustache, stupid little white shirt or white jacket, stupid little glow lights in the back. I can't take you seriously, bro. I just can't. That's number one. Number two, when are we going to stop with this? If he should have a championship. If he don't have a championship, he's not being used right. When are we going to stop with that? Because if we give everybody a belt, nobody has a belt. You can clearly see that with AEW. Everybody has a fucking belt. Name one person that comes out without a belt.
Darby. Kenny Omega.
That they're making at this moment. They have belts coming for them.
For what?
Tony Khan just announced another championship.
What's it called?
I can't even tell you.
You know who has all the belts?
Who? Who are all the belts that mean nothing?
What do they call her now? Mercedes Moné? She got all the belts.
And from who? From who?
She got the TBJWF heavyweight title just 2 weeks ago, I think. There's the XYZ PDQ. There's
ABC, the CBS, the TBS, the NBC, the USA.
Yes, all the 3-letter championship belts all belong to her.
Stupid. But no, when are we going to stop with this? I see it with Drew, and we see it with LA Knight. And this is not LA Knight hate, although you want to classify it as that. But everybody can't be champion. Drew had a championship. He may or may not get another run with it. If he don't, is his career going to be any more stellar because he won another championship? Is his career going to be a failure because he doesn't win another championship? Will you consider his career a failure?
Drew Mac, no,
okay,
because
so
but he won a championship.
Yes. What are we doing?
Awarded a championship for his hard work in the company at one point.
Everybody, that's the reason everybody gets it. Nobody beats anybody.
Except for one person so far who has worked. They said it is reported, you can look it up.
Oh God!
Of the male
performers,
who has put in more matches this year in WWE? LA Knight.
Okay, he gets rewarded every week
with a paycheck.
There you go.
But I'm saying we're
There
talking
you
about
go.
people getting world heavyweight title belts because they get rewarded for their hard work in the company. They're popular with the people, all that other good stuff.
That's
He has not even got to sniff the belt yet.
That's just one reason you get the belt. There's a plethora of reasons people give people belts.
There's reasons they don't get belts sometimes too.
Exactly. And just like we got that Drew McIntyre report, we got another report that somebody thinks LA Knight is in court in can't even talk. Somebody in the office is holding
corporate jail.
Is in corporate jail holding LA Knight down because of what you said. He has a snippet title.
Yeah, I don't believe in that corporate jail remark they made. By the way,
dumbest shit ever.
Like I said,
I appreciate the fact people who don't know how to run anything say stupid shit like that, bro.
Like I said, I appreciate the fact they gave the LA Knight love there for a minute, but I don't think you're saying anything smart by saying he's in corporate jail with Triple H. Now, if you want to argue he's not being used to his full potential, or he's not being used in the way that the fans might want to see him used, well, that's all matter of opinion, or what is it you like to say? That's all relevant or something.
It's all subjective.
All subjective. That's it. I mean, it's everybody's got their opinions on who should be what. I mean, if I had my way, Alexa Bliss would still be women's champion, but she's not. I mean,
if you had your way, LA Knight and Alexa Bliss will both have 4-year title runs.
That's right. And they'd be married together. They'd have WWE babies that would turn up and grow up and win all the titles.
Thank God you don't run a wrestling company. But no, like, so what is Drew best at? Drew's best at being a heel, right?
Yeah.
This is the position he's playing. He's playing his role. It's called a storyline, people. It's called a story. This is not AEW. Nobody's just having matches for the sake of having matches around here.
So let me throw this at you real quick. You brought up him being a heel. Great as a heel, by the way. Drew McIntyre. It's always been great as a heel. I love him as a heel. I love his stuff he does on Twitter when he's taking little pot shots at people.
He's the internet champion, bro.
He's very much so, yes. But what I think is stupid right now is people who are out there saying that while Cody and Drew's got their thing going, that Drew is more of the babyface than Cody Rhodes. Because Cody Rhodes he's showing like heelish tendencies and traits. Like, for example, he's now taking the belt and wanting to hit people with it or trying to hit people with it. Whereas before, Mr. Goody Two Shoes wouldn't do nothing like that, right? And that's what was costing in matches and stuff and things. But now that he's doing it, they're saying, "No, they're leading up to the heel turn. The Cody heel turn's almost here."
I'm going to say something that people is going to probably talk shit about me for saying. You definitely will probably disagree with me.
Well, I'm going to disagree just because I can.
Yeah, that's what you do. I think we are done with the babyface heel shit.
You're just a wrestler.
And I think you should be done with it.
Because listen, is it not cool to see? All right, so
it's okay. I think we moved on from this is a bad guy, this is a good guy, and they should fight each other because one is bad, one is good. Right. We have long been past that. It is dumb now.
They tell you how much it is. They like to remind us all the time it's a business, right? Mm-hmm. So are you telling me that it's not good for a business if two heels face against each other or two baby faces face against each other? If it's going to make a good match or an exciting match and make a good story,
and that's what I'm saying. We should we all this we don't have enough heels. We don't have enough baby faces because the world we live in, there are no heels and baby faces. Because here's what I'm gonna tell you: in real life, in the real world, sometimes good people have to do bad shit to somebody. That's just fucking life. That don't make you a bad person.
Right.
But sometimes people earn shit. Sometimes good people earn an ass whipping. Sometimes bad people earn an ass whipping. Sometimes a good person has to whip somebody's ass. They have to be justified for it. Sometimes you got to get a little medieval on somebody's ass.
Medieval.
We're done with the whole, oh, well, he's a bad guy and he's a bad guy and they should never have a match together. Why? Why not? Because I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I like seeing two bullies fight because I want to see who the real fucking badass is.
Yeah.
When did we? I think Hill and Babyface died as soon, and I'm talking about before Vince said it on television, right? I think that died when people started getting tired of the occupational gimmicks, when all that shit was just okay. Now we got a plumber, we got a baseball player, we got this, we got that. People started getting tired of, okay, well, he's a good guy because he's a baseball player. He's a bad guy because he's a dirty, nasty plumber. We've outgrown that shit, bro. Now I just want to say, okay, he's cool. I don't like him. Some people like him. Some people don't. But I don't like him. And I want to see that guy whip his ass. I want to see Stone Cold stun. Hey, Ricky Steamboat was a good guy, right? But I would pay good money to see Stone Cold Steve Austin stun him.
See how well he sells it.
Sometimes nice guys deserve an ass whipping. Don't make them bad.
And you can't tell me that Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest right now wouldn't be, not Damian Priest, I'm sorry. Malachi Black, is that what they're going by now?
Yeah.
What's he going by now?
Malachi Black? No, Aleister Black.
Aleister Black. You can't tell me those two wouldn't put on one banger of a match.
I mean, one hell of a match.
That would be great. And they're both heels.
We've evolved past this guy's good, this guy's bad. If you give me a reason for this one person to not like one person, I don't give a fuck who's a bad and who's a good guy. I know why he's mad at him. And if you tell me the story, I can then decide whether I want him to get his ass whipped or if I want him to get his ass whipped. If I think he's right in the situation, I think he's right in the situation. I don't need somebody to be a good guy or a bad guy to tell. No, we've passed all this. We're past all that.
Yeah.
So I keep hearing these podcasters and all these people. Seth Rollins is a heel, so why do he have to have a match with this guy? Or this person's a heel and he had a match with this. That don't make sense. It's not gonna make sense to you because you're looking at it as a good guy versus a bad guy instead of looking at the damn story and the actual reason why these people are having an altercation with each other. If you look at it that way, it makes more sense.
Look at Rusev versus Dom for his belt. I mean, that's been entertaining.
Well, and so that's the thing. Some people say Dom's a heel. Some people say Dom's a babyface, and they're going to turn him. But people are cheering him. But he's supposed to be a bad guy. He's supposed to be a heel.
Right.
No. People who think he's cool are going to cheer him. People who think he's an asshole are going to boo him. That's it. Why are we making it so hard? We're making it harder than it has to be. Wrestling should not be this hard.
Right.
When did wrestling become, let me try to figure out this trigonometry equation to make a good show? Why is it so hard? Tell me, he did this. This guy's got a beautiful wife who's a manager. This guy, he's a nice guy. I'd hang out with him. I go to the bar with him. I go to a game with him. But for some reason, he keeps hitting on this guy's wife. So now this guy wants to whip his ass. Go. Had nothing to do with, oh, he's bad and he's good. That's boring. That's dumb as hell. I just gave you a quick 5-second story of why this nice guy deserves to get his ass whipped.
And there you go.
Why are we always simplifying this?
Hell in a Cell. Put him in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. This guy, they used to be tag team partners, but he wanted more. He started to think he was better. He developed a little bit of ego. He's not an asshole. He's not a bad guy, but his friend thinks he needs to bring him down to earth. We got a match.
Yeah.
How hard is this?
And what do they think they've been doing anyway in the last few months? I mean, how many matches have you had?
They've been doing this for the last 10 years, bro.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's within the last few months alone on Raw. how many times have we seen LA Knight versus CM Punk, or LA Knight versus Jey Uso, or Jey Uso versus CM Punk? All three of them are supposed to be, fan favorites, right?
Yeah.
But how many times have we seen them facing off against each other? A lot. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't put them against each other and have a great match and a great story. You may not know who you're supposed to cheer for. You're supposed to cheer for who you want to cheer for. Whoever,
I once heard somebody say that they ruined a good thing when Stone Cold came out because he should have came out as a baby face in the beginning, but he came out as a heel, and so that he had to work extra hard to turn the fans into cheering him, which was by mistake.
But even when they were cheering him, his persona was still like a heelish
And I'm like, I'm not, and like I said, before that, we got tired. We were tired of this guy's a good guy, this guy's a bad guy. We didn't give a damn what Stone Cold was. He was cool.
Right. Stand up to the boss.
Vince technically was not a heel, but they still used those terms back in the day. Vince was not a heel. Vince just wanted this guy to pipe the fuck down and do his damn job. But this guy was like, no, I don't want this guy to tell me how to do my job. I do what I want when I want. That was the best. That was the story. It wasn't, the evil boss. And Vince wasn't the evil boss. He just wanted this motherfucker to do his job.
Well, hold on. It depends on which time. When
he
was with the Ministry.
I'm talking about when Stone Cold beat Shawn Michaels the first time for the title. Next night, Vince, okay, you want a title. I don't really like your lifestyle, but you work here. I'm the boss. I want you to conform and be able to run this business, and you will do what I say and do it the way I tell you to do it. So, Stone Cold was like, no. Now hold up. I don't really jive too well with people trying to tell me what to do. And this is like, you know what, Brad? Like, don't make me have to make you do your job. That was the story. It wasn't, this is the evil boss. At the end of the day, it's like I said, some of these people who commentate on wrestling don't go out in the real world, because that's real world shit. If you looked at it like that, it made more sense. You wouldn't be sitting here saying dumb stuff like, this person had a sign and he's been punished. Because I know you get on me about talking about the business. But why would you punish somebody you paid a couple $1 million to? What sense does that make for holding a sign? That is the dumbest shit ever.
What was of course, now we're going to change subjects at one point anyway, but what was the thing I threw at you about not looking at it from the business side of it? Okay. Jey Uso. The Jey Uso bit. A bunch of people have put out there. Now, but let me preface this by saying, okay, I challenged him to not look at it from the business side of wrestling. I said, you are a fan only from right now for the next few minutes, a fan only. You're not talking about TKO or Vince McMahon or WWE or anything. You're just, Mr. KS, the wrestling fan, and you're watching what you see in the ring and everything. There are people out there trying to report that Jey Uso got drunk or something or high before his Saturday night's main event match with CM Punk, because he looked gassed 2 or 3 minutes into the match, and that he was botching things up right and left and everything. So I tossed it up there at him, and I said, what if this comes back to be true? Because y'all know me, I'm always like the what if guy, right? What if he did do something beforehand? Because what I tell you, him and Cody had their little post media thing, the scrum they went to, and they were goofy and drinking, talked about how they had some drinks and stuff before they came out. Maybe they should have waited, and they were acting like they were drunk or something. For all we know, they were buzzed. I don't know what they was drinking. They
were selling vodka, bro.
And I did not want to bring it up, but you brought up to me Jey Uso's past arrests for drinking or whatever, DUIs. So I put it back out there again. What if, because Jeff Hardy made it possible for everybody out there, what if he has done something where he has come out like that a couple of times because he's not, supposedly happy with things or something. As a fan, how would it make you feel as a fan watching that? Not as the owner or boss at TKO, but as a fan, how does it make you feel? Do you feel like he's robbing you of something good where he messed it up because he was messed up or something? I don't personally feel like he was drunk.
I wouldn't feel like he was robbing me. I would feel irresponsible. I would think that was very irresponsible. That's what I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
That's what. Come on, bro. Like,
If he has something to knock off the nerves a little bit before he come out there, I mean, like I said, how many people in the past?
I don't think that man gets nervous, bro.
Everybody gets nervous over something at some
What I'm
point.
saying is, I don't. I'm saying he's been doing this for 20 something years.
Yes, but it doesn't mean it gets easier as you go all the time. There could be something that stands out to him because now he's not Jey Uso, tag team specialist extraordinaire. He's Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso. He got to live up to the name now. You got to live up to the name. You're a singles wrestler now, and you're not your tag team. You're not tagging in and out every 5 minutes and getting a breather or a rest.
I think we're overdoing. We're just like with the other thing. We're overthinking it.
And we probably are. That's why I said, "What if?" That's why I like to toss out the what ifs.
If it comes out, the man had a drink before the match, or whatever. You know, I don't feel sorry for whatever punishment they give him for that because he deserves it.
Yeah.
But I will say, you're gonna have to prove it to me, because to me personally, I think because of his past DUI arrest, it makes it easier for somebody to say something stupid like that. And we all know how the IWC mindset is, right? I don't think any of them, for the most part, can come up with a rational thought on their own.
And it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time at all they brought up his past as a part of a storyline.
Right.
Because New Day threw it at him, if you remember, when they were tag team.
Yeah, they do jokes about it a couple times, but at the same time, when was he caught? When he had these episodes with drinking, it wasn't before he went to the ring. It was always after the matches. It was not he got pulled over drunk on the way to the arena. He was pulled over drunk leaving the arena, traveling. So that's one thing. And number two, like I said, because of who he is, because of who his family is, because of the position his cousin has in that company, do you really think he's stupid enough to do that? Then do I think he was gassed? Do I think he was gassed? Yeah. Do I think he comes out and he overdoes? Do he needs to get more shape if he's going to come out there and do the whole yeet thing and all that stuff 10 minutes before the match? Yeah. But you got to look at it like this. Not only is he coming through the crowd, he's doing all this stuff and not excusing his shape. He should be in better shape if he's going to do that. But he's doing that, and then on top of that, he's doing everything he did as a tag wrestler by himself. Which, right or wrong, he might need to adjust that. So yeah, he gets a little gassed.
When you asked
what if the man has asthma?
I don't think he does.
What if?
Right. What if he does? That could be the reason why he's so winded 2 minutes into the match. Exactly. Since you brought up to me, though, do I really think he would act that way with the position his cousins are in and family is in and stuff? That leads us to the second part of the discussion we had where I told you former wrestler Maven, who is now what? Podcaster, who's trying to draw attention to his podcast, right? Well, you get former wrestlers out there that are podcasting everywhere these days, and they like to tell you that what they know, what they see, and what they believe it is because they've been there and seen it before. And like Maven's like, you wouldn't believe the pettiness that some people have in wrestling if it's not about them. He said he personally believed that Jey Uso was kind of, I don't want to use the term slow walking, dragging out the match unnecessarily, because he was not set to go over and everything, that he was supposed to lose the match, and he wasn't happy because his ego wouldn't let him be happy with putting the other guy over. So that's that. Now that one made me laugh more than the part about the drinking. Okay, the drinking to me What? Okay. Is it sad that the drinking part was more believable for me than the Maven story of him being of Jey Uso being petty? I don't know why,
I think
but
it's sad. I think it's sad. Any of it is believable. Believable.
I'm just saying. I mean, but when you're watching these things and they're talking about it, and you think back to some of the things in the past and everything, and you like to throw the what ifs out there, you can put that together any way you like, and you can make a story for both of them if you really want to, and you can make a believable story with it that people will run with
Story.
and believe.
Story. You can make a story out of it, dude. Okay, Maven, right? Nothing against Maven. He got further than I ever did in wrestling, right? But he was not. Let's just call it what it is, bro. Maven, he was never going to be more than what he was. Is that fair to say?
Yes, because Maven was not truly really charismatic. He was not that overly athletic. He did not have a thing about him that made people want to go ooh
Nothing.
and ah
He
and
he
watch him
could.
wrestle.
I guarantee you, some point in his career in WWE, somebody came to him and said, "Come up with something for yourself." And if
Wasn't he
no,
one of
and
those
if
real world type people?
no,
Reality show winner,
he was on one of the tough enough.
tough enough. There you go. Yeah,
Um, and if nobody came up to him and said that, and he didn't try to come up with something on his own, but they kept getting pushed down or whatever, that tells you everything you need to know about his credibility. For me, anyway, right? Again, if I was starting out wrestling and he had some words of wisdom for me, I would listen. But if I've been in the game for 5, 10, 15 years, yeah, I'm past the level where I need to listen to Maven.
I want to know for people who are listening or people who happen to catch this after the fact. I would like for some people to, you know, post in the comments on the YouTube video if you have a favorite former wrestler from WWE who is doing a podcast now that's out there, because some of these guys stay bitter. They stay bitter to the very end. And I know you, for example, have always said that, like, well, I believe it when I hear so and so say it, right? When I hear so and so say it, I'm gonna believe it. But then at the same time, some of these guys come out and say things that it just seems so
It's
far fetched.
it's,
You don't
it's
want
just like
to.
these wrestling pages and wrestling news. Like you gotta
But see, now
take
where do you draw the
take it
line, though?
take it depends on the person.
I'm just
It
saying,
depends
like,
on the
where do you
person.
draw the line at it? Because
I,
I'm gonna
I, I
go.
put it to you. I put it to you like this, right? I'll give you a perfect example, right? Devon Dudley.
Yeah,
For years, Devon Dudley has been saying that there was one person in the office who used a racial slur to him and told him that they did not like him simply because he was black.
by God, who was that?
I'm not saying no names, but his initials are JR and he wears a 10-gallon cowboy hat.
His initials are JR. Or
Do it.
that could, hey, that don't narrow it down very much. There's quite a few people with the first initial J, last initial
But
R.
that's why I said he wears a 10-gallon cowboy hat. So do with those hands what you want. But for years, Devon Dudley has made this claim, right? For years, right?
Yeah.
Now, does Devon Dudley have a reason to be bitter?
If somebody was being racist to me,
No,
I'd
I'm just saying. Would you say he's saying that because he's bitter? The man's a two-time Hall of, well, no, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. He's won every tag champion.
I don't
Every
think he's bitter about anything in his career, because I've heard him so many times on different podcasts talking about how great the business was to him.
right.
That I don't think he's bitter about the business.
So,
I just don't think he has any interest in being that person's friend. Basically,
well, I say that to say because you said a lot of these wrestlers have podcasts and stuff, and some of them are just bitter to the end. And like I said, it all depends on who's saying it. Now, I believe Devon, right? I grew up on Jim Ross. Was a Jim Ross fan. Boo. But I believe him because again, I'm considering the person saying it. The person has no reason to lie. It's not this person who, oh, I could have been more. I could have did this. I could have did this, but I was being held down type shit. It wasn't that. He's like, no, the business was great to me, I would never change anything about my career. Had the best career, truly blessed. But there was this one person who did this one thing, and again, he waited all this time to say it out of respect because Jim Ross. He said this because Jim Ross was still working there. He was still doing stuff, and I didn't want to do that. So I can believe that. I can respect that.
So
But
now,
then you have a person like Maven or somebody of that ilk or on that level who will come out and say the most ridiculous shit you ever heard in your life, and then turn around and they'll say, "Oh well, I thought I was this, but it didn't work out that way for me. But I could have did this. I should have been here. I should have been there. I should have been higher." Then I got a question: if you thought you should have had a better career than what you had, and now all of a sudden you come out with all these accusations and all these things and saying this bad stuff about people, is it really because this stuff really happened, or is it because you felt like the reasons and the things you're saying is the reason why you didn't have a better career?
to be fair to Maven in a sense, I will say that I have heard him say on his show at one point, he definitely said that he is not the best athlete to come out of the WWE. He has not had the most stellar career, but he did appreciate what he had when he had it. That being said, he is now graduated into the armchair GM of wrestling,
Well,
and he likes to he likes to throw those terms out. Ever since that show from Netflix came out, everybody wants to throw the term gorilla out there, gorilla position. Everybody wants to say that now because they heard him say it on there, and it's cool to say it. Well, now he said it a few times, and
I'll go a step further though. You have those people who may or may not necessarily have a piece of bitterness in their heart, but outside of wrestling, they can't do nothing else. So where's he gonna make his money? He's got a bit of a name. Everybody knows if you got a bit of a name in wrestling, all you gotta do is start a YouTube channel, and people will flood to it and listen to whatever nonsense that comes out of your mouth, and you make money on it. Again, we got these streamers, we got these people who never even wrestled a day in their life, making a whole living off of the stupid shit they say on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook.
so just to acknowledge real quick, and then I'm gonna come back to this. I want to throw another person's name out that'll really get you going. So acknowledge the chat. Julie's in the chat. Hello, Julie. Glad to have you back with us on the show again. She
Hello,
says that she has found out the real reason why Drew McIntyre got suspended. Julie, I'm gonna forewarn you right now. If you're not familiar and don't remember how Mr. KS does, he likes to jump on people because they think they know stuff. Okay, so just brace yourself. Okay, I'm gonna say what you said, and he's gonna react to it. He's already laughed at himself already, but it's because he is going to do some type of a movie or a TV show about Highlanders, which is true. We know he's in the movie, the remake of Highlander with Henry Cavill. He's got but Julie, it's kind of a bit role. It's not really like a big role in it or anything. He's just one of the people that's like one of the immortals they're going to fight and kill pretty quick, I'm sure. Or he plays somebody's brother, which is not, prevalent in the film from what I read anyway. But that's why Drew McIntyre is getting suspended, because he has to go do his filming for the Highlander bit.
So here's what I'll say to that. I'm going to, shocking, I'm going to agree with Julie.
Oh, hold on, Elizabeth. Hold on, Elizabeth.
Here's why. Here's why. Because they didn't say he was suspended for 2 months, 3 months,
right?
Whatever. They just said he was suspended.
You're suspended.
So we all know if they're going to do movies, what's the thing they do when you're going to be off for surgery or you're going to do a movie or whatever? They do an injury angle, right? Right. Off TV.
Right.
This is just a way to get him off TV for a week or two.
Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll be back by Survivor Series. Bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because like you said, the thing that he's doing in the movie probably will take a week or two to shoot.
And the whole Randy Orton and Julie, we're kind of up on that too. He's not being in very many things. He's up there toward the end of his career anyway. And there's always that rumor floating around. He's going to turn heel on Cody when he gets closer to WrestleMania and have his WrestleMania match against him for the title, which means Cody will probably have that belt for the next 6 years to go. Probably he's the new Hulk Hogan, modern day Hulk Hogan, I guess.
If Cody don't lose that belt by Royal Rumble, he will lose it at WrestleMania.
Well, do you want him to lose it to Randy Orton?
Do it happen if you think about Randy Orton?
I'm just saying, if it happens to be, if we go the way they talk about. But no, that is cool though.
No, don't say that. Don't say Randy. Don't say Randy Orton's
it's
name.
It's not like he's Joe Hendry. Oh wait, did he?
No, wait a minute. Don't say Randy Orton's name because you know what's gonna happen, right?
What? I heard his back.
No, you put his name out on the algorithm, and then next week you'll be sending me fucking clips of people talk about how Randy Orton is being misused and held down, and he should retire.
I'm gonna search for it now just to find one. To send you. The other person I was going to bring up a while ago, the former wrestler who is now podcasting and making videos for social media and trying to give people what they want, stories about wrestling. Feed him more, Mr. KS.
Let's starve him to death.
Feed him more.
Starve him to death.
You know, I've watched several of his videos just because
it's
not really.
Is this self-hate?
Not really interesting.
Is this self-hate?
It's not. Yeah, it's not really interesting. But some of it's like, you know, oh, that's why he gives you this like his 8-part documentary, little mini documentary across TikTok as to how his lawsuits and went with WWE and why he left WWE and all this other stuff and the little hate with CM Punk, or as he calls him, Fragile Phil. He's bitter about a lot of people, man. He is bitter about a lot of people.
If I'm just gonna tell you right now, if you come to me with a quote of any kind from Ryback, I will dismiss you. I will dismiss you as a person. I will dismiss you as a fan. I will dismiss you as a human fucking being. There is no way in the world you're gonna come to me with a quote from Ryback and try to make it make sense.
There were some videos I was going to send you before. I really was going to do it.
I wasn't talking that. I was talking direct. I'm just talking about in general. Anybody wants to come to me as a wrestling fan and say, "Hey, Ryback said this," and I believe him in this way, I'm dismissing you as a human being. Your brain clearly has stopped working.
Oh. So what else is going on this week, man? What else is going on this week? Did I give you any more clips to be mad about by chance? Was that pretty much the gist of it there?
No, you definitely gave me more clips. Let me see if I can go find them. Okay, that's a sign. Oh, that's the.
I mean, somebody's got to give this man something to think about during the day.
Yeah, because it's not like I don't have work to do or nothing like that,
Exactly. I mean, I'm taking your mind off the job.
I see how I respond a lot to these damn clips. You also send me clips of crazy stand-up videos, stand-up comedian videos.
Some of them are funny.
Okay. WWE to trade AJ to AEW.
That was okay, so what that was about. I told you your favorite boy in wrestling, your favorite former writer. Dude, no, bro. The best thing that WWE and AEW could do, bro, is trade AJ Styles needs to step up and tell Triple H that the best thing to do for him is to trade him to AEW so he can do some dream matches because there's nothing left for him to do in WWE, bro. There we go. Vince Russo.
Lord, I apologize, people, for making y'all listen to this, but here we go.
If I was AJ Styles, I would do the storyline. I want to be true to AEW. I worked with everybody here on this roster. This is my last year here. There's a lot of guys there that I want to work with, and I legitimately would make a trade. Let WWE get somebody back, that'll be fresh to the company, a fresh face, equal value to AJ. Let AJ go over there. WWE loses nothing from that because what Chris, we talked about, what they're going to do. It's going to be a year of good matches. I'd rather have a fresh talent. Give me somebody of equal value, bro. Whatever Copeland's situation is, whether it's contract, whatever, it could be anybody. Let's see a legitimate trade. I don't know how that would hurt the WWE when more than anything, bro, they need fresh blood. So I literally think it would really help both companies. Tony could have AJ could go do a program with Samoa Joe. There's a million people he can work with over there, and WWE gets a nice new fresh talent that they could start over with. If I would.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I have nothing to defend that. I have nothing to defend that. Like I told you, I mean, who would you get to trade its equal value of AJ that you would want in WWE? Not you personally, because you personally
who is over there you want to see AJ Styles have a match with?
You personally don't want to see anybody from AEW come to WWE. I don't believe.
No, that's
but
not true.
If he was to go to AEW, who is in AEW that he hasn't wrestled 5 times over already? You don't want to start another Samoa Joe thing. That's been done, overdone. All right. You don't want to do him and Kenny Omega. That's been done. You don't want to do him and Hangman. That's been done. I don't know if him and Swerve has been done, but I haven't seen Swerve in a good minute. I don't know if he's got some kind of break going on. Him versus MJF. MJF's new with anybody, but is it worth bringing him over just for one person he's never wrestled before? I mean, there's Darby. He could wrestle Darby, but Darby and him wouldn't have a reason to wrestle each other.
Darby wrestling anybody looks like child abuse.
It can't be
like a child. That's number one.
It can't be Moxley because he's wrestled him before already. That's pointless.
Nobody wants to see him.
Can't be Cesaro or whatever you want to call him. That's Castagnoli. He's done that.
I'm gonna go through the whole list. Cesaro, no. Moxley, nobody wants to see Moxley wrestle. Sad. I mean, whatever. I don't care. Nobody wants to see him wrestle. Darby looks like a child. Darby looks like you're beating up a child. Orange Cassidy looks like you're beating up a bigger child. Okay? We have made MJF has it's over. It's fucking over for MJF. He stayed too long. Nobody wants to see MJF is no longer worth. He's not must-see TV anymore.
Do you remember back
MJF, MJF is barely good mid-card.
Listen, do you remember the old territory days that when he got to a certain point of a wrestler, he'd almost get stale? They'd ship him out to another place in exchange for somebody else.
Pack MJF up and ship his ass anyway.
And then that person would come back a year or two later and he'd be fresh to the company again. People would be all about him. That's where he's at right now with AEW.
MJF is at the point where you can't sit him home and bring him back to AEW. MJF is at the point where you need to sit him away from him.
You can bring him back after a couple of years.
No, I'm talking about, you know how people sit at home for a couple of months and then they come back to the same place.
No. I'm talking about sending them off to another organization to wrestle. That's what I'm talking about.
He needs to be off TV for like a year or two. That's how bad AEW has made that man fall. The first 2 or 3 years of AEW, MJF was the shit. So he just started doing that stuff with the Bucks and doing the I'm the devil shit and all that other crap. Pack it up. It's over. Nobody wants to see that shit. Okay, so cancel that out. The only viable person over there they got is Cal fucking Fletcher. And that's Cal Fletcher. Exactly.
Oh, Kyle Fletcher. He's Don Callis family dude.
Yes, he's good. But
Daniel Garcia. I think Daniel Garcia could have a good match with him.
No.
Yeah. No. Death Rider guy. Yeah, I think he could.
No.
Absolutely could.
No.
Absolutely could.
Him and
AJ could have a good match. They couldn't have a good storyline, but they could have a good match though.
Nobody knows who Daniel Garcia is.
Everybody that watches AEW knows who Daniel Garcia is.
No.
I'm sorry. Apparently, I don't know the name of the person I'm talking about. Not Daniel Garcia. Yuta.
You know what? I still say no.
Yuta Wheeler. Is it Yuta Wheeler? That's his last name, isn't it?
we as Jim
We'll call
Cornette
him
calls
Yuta. We'll just call him Yuta. Yuta and
as
AJ
Jim
could have a
Cornette-
good match.
as Jim Cornette calls him, Wheeler useless.
He can still
Fucking
Wheeler
useless.
Yuta. He can still have a good match with him.
You know, at this point, who cares? The
I
Death
would
Riders-
watch the match,
the-
but I don't
you
think
be
it's
that,
worth
you
it.
be you be that one person in the audience going woohoo. You be that one fan. that
I am
everybody
still
be.
watching the product you're talking about right now. I'm still waiting to see the Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, your favorite Darby, and who's the other guy with him? You know,
Look,
run up
look,
against
you-
it like the
you
blood and
wanna-
guts
you wanna-
match.
you wanna-
The
you
blood
wanna
and
live
guts
in this-
match against the Death
You want
Riders.
to live in
I
this
still want to see
fantasy
that.
world. I'm here to bring you truth. I'm here to bring you the correct way of looking at things. You live in this
You are
fantasy
here
world.
to bring opinion.
I'm bringing you reality.
You
That-
bring
dude,
opinion.
you blinded by. I want to see something over the WWE. So you pretty much watch anything.
You're blinded by everybody going, it's so stupid. I could have joined the crowd.
Exactly. Because if people who paid money to watch it says it, the fuck am I gonna tell you? Okay.
You can be original. Stand up and be real. Don't be somebody else.
I'm about to be as real as I can get with you. The booking of AEW has.
All right, hold on. Thank you, Julie. I'm not the only one that hears it. Thank you very much.
Here's what did she say?
The background noise you got going on that you can't hear. It's not doing it right now. It stopped. Nothing's going on right now, but it was happening again just a minute ago. I've just been tuning it out.
No idea what you're talking about, bro.
I know you don't, but it was seriously
No, I
doing
didn't.
something. I'm not the only one who heard it now.
I'm gonna need you and Julie to stay off the drugs.
She would also like to know when you're done ranting and raving about the great company AEW. She didn't say that part. I did. But she'd like to know, who do you think will be John Cena's last match, in your opinion? Who's going to win this tournament and be his last match?
The Rock. So now,
The Rock.
the Rock. Back to AEW.
Please don't be The Rock.
I just say that because I want to piss people off too. It'll probably be Gunther.
Probably.
Back to AEW. The booking over the last 2 to 3 years have fucked up any good qualities that the people you're talking about had. You tell me MJF is better off now than he was when you first saw MJF.
No, he's not.
Okay, you tell me
I
Darby,
can't say that.
with the exception of Darby, you tell me, name me one person in that company that's better off than where they were 2 or 3 years ago.
Hangman Page.
That's only because he has a title.
But he's better off
Is he really?
than what he was. Yes.
Is he really?
Really, yes.
Hmm.
Hands down.
Okay, if you say so.
I do.
So the booking has ruined MJF. The booking is Wheeler Yuta has done nothing. He's done nothing. That Death Rider shit has killed everybody it's involved with it.
But it doesn't mean I don't enjoy his matches he has, though. It's like
What
saying
matches?
that
He ain't having none.
it's
He's
like
not having any.
I've seen matches with him in it. I've
No,
still
you've seen
matches.
him interfering in matches. You're not seeing him.
And I've
having
seen tag matches with him in it
You're
too.
seeing him
Him
interfering in matches. He's not having matches. He's interfering in them.
you don't even watch the
When-
you don't
when-
even watch the show.
When's the last time Wheeler Yuta had a match?
Well, I haven't watched the entire show. At least, so.
Exactly. Oh,
But anyway, that's beside the point.
No,
I
that
still
that
like
exactly
the person. I still like the wrestler. I still think he can put on a good match with somebody. That's beside the
Hey.
point whether he's had real matches
People-
the last 3
people
weeks or
in hell-
not.
People in hell were like ice water. They ain't getting it.
Can they at least get an umbrella to get some shade?
They ain't getting shit.
You're giving plenty of shade to him, that's for sure.
So you may like his matches, but he ain't having none. So when he does have one, it's gonna be some shit because nobody gives a fuck about what he's doing.
Except for the people who want to watch it. I want to watch it.
Which is nobody, because who the hell is calling for a Wheeler Yuta match?
I want to watch it. I'm somebody.
You by yourself.
If it's me, that's all that matters. I'm the most important thing right now. That's all that matters.
That's why you and Vince Russo belong in JCW. Juggalo.
You know, it's kind of cool when he's talking to that guy. He calls him Chris. It's like he's talking to me. It's almost like he's talking to me.
That's exactly why he has the job he has now. Because nobody else wants the fucker. And you know what? I just found this out a couple of days ago. Vince Russo is a writer or booker for JCW Jaguar Championship
The
Wrestling. You know
place
what that is, right?
the place he bought partial ownership in or something, or
That's
bought
the only reason
ownership in.
he had to pay to get a job.
That I will believe and give you all day long. Yes.
He had to pay to get. Nobody wants to deal with you, bro.
So
Because the shit he says is dumb. And he went right to JCW and did something stupid. The same shit he complains about AEW doing, the same shit he complains about WWE doing. He went right to JCW and did the same exact shit.
So
he's a one-trick fucking pony.
So when it comes to, I get your disdain and your hate for the Death Riders. I get it.
I don't hate it.
It reminds me. It reminds me of NWO late in the game in WCW.
Dude, I would rather watch 2000 NWO 2000 than anything the Death Riders ever done.
But did they not do the same thing? Did they not just come in and interfere in matches pointlessly and just try to run the show because of who they are?
Here's the difference. It was entertaining. It was stupid. It was stupid, but it was more entertaining.
Is it the same thing?
Sometimes
did they do the same thing?
Guess what? Sometimes a car crash is entertaining, bro.
Car crashes are not entertaining. So did the NWO toward the end of the WCW thing?
You're a Southern guy. You're a Southern guy. I'm pretty sure you've been to a demolition derby once or twice in your life.
No, I have not been to demolition derby.
I don't know what type of country boy you are.
I don't like NASCAR. I don't like demolition racing. I don't like big monster trucks. Okay, I don't sit on my front porch in my overalls with my dog, picking and grinning, talking about loving my sister and everything either. Okay, just for the record.
You better not hear nobody outside. Let nobody outside your house hear you say that. You better keep that shit to yourself, boy. You better
vote him out. Send him up north where that guy is. Send him up there with the Yankee feller up there from DC.
You better pretend you like that left turn shit.
Oh no. throw a right turn in, man. They don't know what's going on.
You better pretend you like that shit. You better not say that outside your house, bro. I'm looking out for you.
Well, look, listen, I ain't letting you escape that quick, that easy though.
I'm not trying to escape.
You admit that NWO and WCW toward the end of it there was doing the same pathetic, stupid stuff where they were just running the show and coming in and running in on stupid matches. The people who weren't wrestling, like Scott Norton and Bagwell and all them that wasn't wrestling, would come in and win the matches.
Chaos is entertaining. Even if it's bad, even if
there was nothing entertaining about it. I don't care if it was Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. And
I'm telling you, I would rather. I'd rather watch that shit than watch anything the Death Riders did.
That's because you've already conditioned your mind to say it's not any good for you.
Because I watched it and that's all. Like, it's not good.
It's the same thing, the same product regurgitated over with another group.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this. You got.
Look, you better hurry up because Julie got a question for you. You better hurry up.
Listen. You got Kiss, right?
Huh?
You got Kiss the band, right?
Yes.
You got a Kiss cover band. They're playing the same song, but which one you gonna want to listen to?
Okay, one, I hate you for that. That's not a good analogy.
It's just
not a good analogy.
It's a great
because who was doing it before NWO? At that point, who did it before them? Who did the same stuff before them? I mean, it's a poor analogy, but I still hate you for that. No,
the NWO,
because I do like the good cover bands, but if I want to watch the people, I want to see the originals. Yes.
There you go.
So I hate you for that. Now, Julie wants to know before I get you off this stupid subject already. Do you think Mr. McMahon? God, I hate him, Julie. Do you think that Mr. McMahon will come and watch his last match? Talking about John Cena's last match. No, I don't think Mr. McMahon will come anywhere near a WWE product ever again. Probably. I don't think so. I don't.
I do.
He's gonna say you do, so he can say something to the opposite of what I say.
Because here's the thing. They can't stop Vince from buying a ticket or buying a luxury box or sitting up in their fucking suite watching the show.
Right, they can't. But do you think he really wants anything to do with it?
At this point, I don't think Vince gives a fuck.
Don't he have a head somewhere?
You know what I saw Vince doing the other day, and it was not AI. It was real shit. Vince was outside walking up to people signing autographs.
Yeah, I saw that. He was coming out of the courthouse.
When did you? From all we have heard about Vince, he don't like people. He don't want you around him. He's a germaphobe.
Yeah.
Now this man is walking up to this man. This is the same person who didn't want to be acknowledged at the Hall of Fame. He didn't want people mentioning his name at the Hall of Fame.
I would probably want to prepare my image too if I was him.
I'm not even saying
I don't want people remembering me. Listen, I don't want people remembering me as the guy that crapped on some woman's head. Okay, I don't want that being my last memory.
I don't even think it's image repair. You know what I think it is?
What?
I think it is. You know what? I'm 80 fucking years old. I probably ain't got much longer left on this earth. I'm gonna let people worship me right now.
Uh-oh.
Because again, no, wait a minute. Again, this man has shied away from the credit, from the admiration that people wanted to give him. So now he's like, I'm 80. Let me go enjoy some of this admiration. If people want my autograph, yeah, I'm gonna sign it. If people want a picture, yeah, I'm gonna take a picture.
Julie, you just want to get me in trouble. I can see this already. Ray, I'm Mr. KS. I'm gonna need you to just go to the Facebook page now and start answering questions. I don't want to keep putting you on the spot. It's not really a question. It's a rumor going on.
I've heard.
You've already heard the rumor?
Yeah. I think, again, these are just, people are bored, bro. People are fucking bored. Because, again, if John Cena's match was in Chicago, we'd be having this conversation.
Where's this? What's it going to be? Boston?
DC.
DC?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where his last match is going to be?
Yes.
I'd be careful if I was him going there. You know who's not going to be? You know who's not going to be in? Oh, is that like a pay-per-view, a Saturday Night Main Event?
It's a Saturday Night Main Event.
You know who's not going to be there probably?
Who?
Jesse.
Jesse ain't gonna be. Jesse's.
No. What's the guy we that we're talking about all the time? Wears the mask and puts the little metal piece in there and headbutts people.
Oh my, Grande Americano.
I bet you Grande Americano won't be there. I'm not too sure that Dom's going to be there because you don't go to DC and see there's probably ice out there in the audience watching wrestlers ready to take people up and run off with them.
If they did that shit would be so funny, bro.
That's how they get rid of Americano.
This whole
he gets hauled out by agents or something.
But see how easy it is to start dumbass rumors, bro.
Oh, let's start spreading that rumor so people will make videos about it.
No, I'm talking about the whole down because all people looked at was like, oh, it's in DC. Donald Trump's the president. Donald Trump has a connection with WWE. Vince might be there. People are saying Vince was there because Vince likes Sean Cena. What if the president was there? Post it. The president's gonna be it.
Well, look, if they can do it, why can't we do it too? Let's do the thing about Grande Americano. Let's be that person.
I'm not contributing to the idiotic fallacy of people.
You're no fun. You're just zero funny.
I will not.
No.
Look, the world does not need my help to make them more dumber.
No fun.
They can do it. They can do it on their own. The world does not need my help to make them feel more stupid.
If LA Knight was my friend, he'd do it.
If LA Knight was your friend, you wouldn't be doing the show with me, and I might get more common sense takes.
No, you still be my friend. I remember the little people. I would. I'd be like, I'll
be little people now.
I'd dial your number and say, "Let me talk to you."
See, I see how you roll. Now I'm little people. LA Knight's your friend now, but I'm little people. I got you.
Well, he's not my friend yet. I ain't got up there yet. I'm not that big. If we start putting these rumors out, though, like I mentioned a while ago, quite possible.
Here's a you want a rumor? Want a rumor?
Sure. Yeah. What?
Liar. LA Knight will win the WWE title from Cody at WrestleMania.
Truth.
There you go. Whatever. Go put that out there.
Speaking of truth,
remember where you heard it.
Did you see Ron Cena go in there and want to put his name in the little barrel thing to get pulled out? And all this is trying to tell him, hey, truth. You don't have to do nothing, man. You're in the barrel. And he says, Nick, I come here to put my balls in your hand. He puts a little ping pong balls in his hand.
I love our truth, bro. That dude is hilarious. It's a damn shame that dude's almost 60 years old.
Yeah.
I'm younger than him, and I look older than he does.
And when he's done, he walks off mad. And he takes them back from all this and says, "I don't want my balls touching your balls there anyway." And he walks off, and all this looks confused and goes, "What just happened here? What's going on?"
Could you imagine being drunk without truth?
I can imagine being around him in general, just cracking up all night long, probably.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a nice little hour here of me bringing truth and light and righteousness to Chris. And no matter how hard he tries to fight to let the truth and righteousness in, I'm gonna continue to do this every other week because, God damn it, if I don't do it, who else will?
You only made one solid point, and I still told
I
you.
I made several points. You just want to acknowledge them, so that's okay. Hey, the sun comes up every day. Just because you don't want to acknowledge it, don't mean it didn't happen. Okay.
Fine, whatever. You know what? The only bright spot here is Ishmael wasn't here to rub it in as well. That's the only bright spot I've had tonight so far. So
if Ishmael is going to watch this back, and every time you say something to dispute me, he's going to tell you shut the fuck up.
Well, I say it's my only bright spot tonight is I ain't been told that.
So Ishmael, please, I know you got my back, brother. When you watch this on the replay,
Look, I'll open up my messenger messages later. That's all it's going to say right there from him. Just a message from him. That's all it's going to say right there in big old letters.
But by the time we come back, it should be right before Survivor Series, right?
I think so. Yeah.
When is Survivor Series?
Date for Survivor Series. Let us see. That is going to be on November 29th.
So we should be doing the show on the 22nd.
A week before.
So Thanksgiving is what, on the 27th?
Yeah. That'll be Thanksgiving weekend.
So
I mean, if you want to do back-to-back weeks or something, I can do that.
Well, the thing is, on the 22nd, I'm supposed to be going to a family Thanksgiving dinner.
And then I started saying, if you want to put everything off for 3 weeks, just come back that weekend.
Well, on the 29th?
Yeah, that'd be fine too. Either way, just let me know what you want to do.
What time does main event start?
Gosh, I don't know what time the main event's going to start. I don't know.
What time is Saturday night main event? What time is that?
Does it have a start time here listed with it? I see the date. I'm not seeing a start time though. Not in the article I'm looking at.
They're showing me the one from November. I need the one from December. Ain't no one. I think it starts at 7.
It's probably around somewhere around 7 your time, 6 my time. Probably. It sounds about the usual.
Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll come back on the 29th and do a review.
If anything, we may have a live cast on the main event and review the rest or something.
But yeah, well, I'll tell you what, we can start the show in right when a couple minutes before the main event ends.
Yeah.
Before the show ends, that way we'll already be on.
There you go.
All right, so yeah.
We'll work it out.
Yeah.
More news to come. Pay attention to the group.
And I got to get better with advertising the show on the Facebook page too, because sometimes we just pop up on it and but that's on me. I'll get better. I promise. I'm sorry. Football season is over for my son, so I'll have more time. I got a month and a half before basketball season starts.
If you want, I'll get you a spokesman for the group.
You talking about my AI?
An AI LA night saying,
"Oh God,
let me talk to you." Front Row Wrestling Podcast, the place that loves me the most. Thank you, Mr. KS. for supporting my world title run. We'll be here live again on Facebook.
People will definitely know that's AI because I will never say that shit. But, yeah, I got a month and a half period where I'm not driving some kid around for practice or anything. Can you hear him now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him up there. He's either playing college football or he's playing. Is it Under Siege or Rainbow Six or some shit like that?
Rainbow Six Under Siege.
Yeah. That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who got my back? Who's got my back?
I miss my older target, man. I might just go plug up the Pac-Man machine.
There you go.
No, what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to bed because I had to take my daughter to school at 7:30 this morning because she had a fucking theater competition. I need these kids to get their own cars.
Well, buy them a car.
Shit, barely afford mine. I don't know if you know this, Chris, but the cost of living has gone up tremendously.
I gotta tell me something I don't know.
We're not all rich like Chris here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a state employee. Once you're talking about rich, state employees don't get rich; they just get extra days off.
I'm a county employee. So I feel you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. All we get is extra days off. But no, we got Chris out here. You know, he's going to meet all these beautiful wrestling women, and he's got that YouTube money, that YouTube subscription money.
What YouTube subscription money?
Don't you say you have YouTube TV?
Oh, the for live TV, yeah. That if I'm lucky, that'll go away soon. It'll be Hulu Plus. We'll see how it goes.
It's the same. It's the same. I just that is a travesty, bro. That is a fucking travesty. I'm really not for all these goddamn apps. Because you basically, for the most part, you're getting one app to watch one show. You realize that, right?
On Hulu? I don't have it for anything. This is for my father, if anything, because he needs something for live TV. I don't think I watch anymore as I stream like Tubi and Pluto on my television.
Yeah, I'm about to say get Roku live TV. You're watching the same stuff.
That's all I do on there. I stream things on Paramount, on the Paramount Plus, and those three things.
You still got your free subscription for that? You still, or did you have to get that when you left Walmart?
I had to give it up.
Yeah, but for the most part, like I rarely ran it. Like I'm watching the Cowboys thing on Netflix now, outside of WWE. That's the only reason I have Netflix. The only reason I have Peacock, if it wasn't for football, it's just for the library of the WWE network. That's the only reason I have Peacock. So
I don't have Peacock at all anymore.
HBO Max, I mean, I couldn't justify paying $10 to watch AEW because the shows ain't just that fucking, they're not that fucking good. I'd rather just watch it in highlights and clips. Just watch the stuff I'm interested in. So
yeah.
Thank you once again, sir. We'll be back. Saturday night's main event. We're probably gonna have a lot to talk about after that John Cena match.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to see.
I mean, not after that John.
Rest of that tournament.
I keep saying Saturday night's main event. It's Survivor Series.
Oh, Survivor Series. Okay.
Why do I keep Saturday night's main event is not to December?
Well, I asked you, was it going to be a Saturday night main event? You probably just heard that and ran with it.
So it's a Survivor Series, War Games, and all that stuff. So yeah, we still have a lot to talk about after that. Cause I got a strange feeling something that's going to happen on that show that's going to affect WrestleMania.
We'll see soon.
There might be someone that shows up until that cage go off. I'm just saying.
Could be.
I mean, he is in a promotional video, so you wouldn't put him in a WrestleMania poster if he wasn't going to be at WrestleMania.
Wait, now what are you talking about? Did I miss something?
I see you're not picking up what I'm putting down. I said there's going to be a War Games match. Somebody's going to show up and tell that cage to go off.
Oh, Tilly.
And that person was in the WrestleMania poster.
Okay.
Or promotion.
Okay.
And they wouldn't have put him in there if he wasn't going to be at WrestleMania, right?
Probably so. Probably not. I see what you're saying now. I know you're talking about.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I book long term. I don't do this 2, 3 booking these people be doing. I see long term. I see the bigger picture.
I know. I mean, you booked the LA Knight Championship run already. Too. That was good.
God have mercy. On that note, Front Row Wrestling Podcast. I am Mr. KS. That is Mr. Delusional. His friends call him Chris. We will see
This
y'all
is
next.
Mr. KS. We call him the father of the son upstairs who is yelling at his computer system.
Well, you know.
But he's still here.
I look. I'd rather have him in this house yelling at his video games than have him outside doing
Absolutely.
something. So,
Absolutely.
on that note, thank you, sir. See you next time. We gone.